What's up? It's me, D.W.C, and man has it been a while. I haven't posted at all throughout the summer for a couple of reasons. One, because I didn't really want to sit down and edit videos for a couple hours. And two, because I didn't really have the time. I'd go to work, I'd come home, it'd be late, and then I'd wake up and go to work again. And I didn't really have time to sit down and edit videos for a long period of time. But I'm back now, making some videos. And as you can see, we are on FIFA 17. I did previously make MLB videos, and I'm probably going to get back to that once a new game comes out. It's so late in the cycle now that I think going back to that would be kind of pointless. So I'm in FIFA now, and as you can see, we're in the new career section right here, and we're going to be starting a manager career. We got a 60% increase in budget. Some may think that'd be unrealistic, but I think it'd be very useful, and since it's there for me to use, I'm going to go ahead and use it. I know there's a career mode community, and I watch some career modes, but I'm not too sure what people are always looking for. So, in mine, I'm just going to be starting off with what I feel I should use so far, and then any suggestions I get, I'll be very open to. So we're going to go ahead and take the 60% increase to our transfer budget, and we're also going to take one top global scout. And then we're going to advance into our team selection stage. Now, I thought about this for a little while, not too long though. It didn't take me too long to make a decision on which team I'm going to be using. So we have Liverpool, which is the team I support. They're my favorite club. And then going through, we have Middlesbrough. They're a new lower level team in the Prem. Southampton could be interesting. Stoke, Sunderland, Swansea's an option. Watford, West Brom is a very good option. They got 3 low expectations, a medium one in youth development, and a high in financial. West Ham is a very popular team this year, both in the journey and career modes I have seen, so I'm definitely going to stay away from them. Arsenal, Bournemouth is a good option. They got 3 low expectations, a very low, and a medium. So they're not expecting too much out of you. And their starting transfer budget is already good. Plus the extra 60% would be a lot of money to work with. And it'd be very easy to meet their expectations. Hull City could be an option. I like the orange. They got very low in 3 categories, medium in 1, and critical in 1. But I'm just going to go right to the team that I've decided to use. They're a team that stuck out to me in my head, and the team that I'm going to be using for my FIFA 17 career mode. It is Swansea City. They have a 45 million transfer budget, almost 46, so it's a good chunk of money to bring in some good talent, plus the 60% increase that we have is going to give us a nice bit of money to work with. Also, real quick, I apologize if you've heard the music from my TV in the background. I muted it now. But like I said, that's going to give us a nice amount of budget to work with. Domestic success expectation is medium, so they're not going to be completely okay with us just finishing near the bottom. They want us to do fairly well in the league. Continental is low, as I don't believe we are competing in any continental tournaments right now, being the Europa League and the Champions League. So that has to be low, really. They can't expect anything since we're not there. Brand exposure is low, so they're not expecting our brand to be a popular name as of yet. Financial's medium, and youth development is medium. So none of the expectations are really drastic. It's going to be a good starting point for me to do a career mode. Swansea City, established in 1912. Swansea City, formerly known as Swansea Town, were founded in 1912 and reached the Football League in 1921. They currently compete in the Premier League. It doesn't say but it should. The highest tier in the Football League system of England. In 2003, a win over Hull City saved Swansea City's Football League status. 8 years later, they gained promotion to the Premier League. Club worth $616 million. Ground, Liberty Stadium. Some nice clean kits for us. And we are going to be using Swansea City for my FIFA 17 career mode. Now we have our manager. We got to name him. It's going to be pretty simple here. Just going to be my channel name. It's me. And for the last name, can you guess it? You probably can. It's not hard to figure out. D.W.C. On a side note, I've done this video once before and the first part of it failed for whatever reason. So it's going to make getting through things a lot quicker for me, which I think is better for the video in general. Okay, so nationality. We're going to be going with Canada as I am Canadian. Only makes sense. Our avatar, we're going to be going with this guy here, and we're going to be using the tracksuit attire as I feel like I'd be a tracksuit kind of manager. It's more casual. I wouldn't be going with a suit and tie or anything like that. So we're going to go with the tracksuit. And we're going to advance. Here is the interesting part. Disable first summer transfer window. Now that is the question we have here to start, as I know some people like to leave it on and adjust their team right away, but I am going to turn on the option to disable the first summer transfer window, as I feel the team we have currently to start the year in real life should be what we have in the game, make it more realistic. That's just my opinion. European competition, we're going to go through this and get the realistic participants in there. We're obviously not going to be in either of them, but we will be hopefully next season, at least in the Europa League. Confirm that. Professional, we're going to leave the difficulty on professional now, as I'm just getting started in FIFA 17 and I want to be able to adjust it as I go. Move it down, probably not. If I have to, I'll move it up or leave it the same. You never know. We will find that out as we go. 7 minutes, dollars. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are with the preseason tournament invites. Same as FIFA 16. We have the option to participate in a preseason friendly tournament. We are obviously going to accept this, as there's no real reason not to. Now, looking at the teams in the tournaments, there's none of the big teams like a Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man U. So it doesn't really make a difference which one we select, so I'm probably just going to go with the one with the most potential prize money, being in France. Now we will quickly go through the board expectations and look over our squad as it is right now, and then we will move on. So, objectives overview. They want us to reach the round of 16 in the Emirates FA Cup. They want us to finish in a Euro League spot within 2 seasons in the Prem. That should not be a problem. And they want us to finish mid-table this season. That also, hopefully, should not be a problem. They want us to sign one player with potential over 75 to our youth squad, increase their overall by at least 10 points. So I assume if youth development was higher, that'd be a more difficult goal. But at medium, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Brand exposure, within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. Not too familiar how we do that right now, but maybe it'll just be a thing that happens as we go. We'll figure that out. They want us to increase the club worth by 15% within the next 2 seasons. That shouldn't be a problem. I look to bring in some good talent and raise the profile of Swansea City. And we already seen all this stuff and continental success. As I said, we're not competing in the Euro League or the Champions League, so there is none. Okay, so I've quickly put together what I consider to be the best squad we have at the moment. We got Baston up top, the 23-year-old Spaniard, getting in ahead of Llorente, as Llorente is fairly old and he's not very quick at all, so I don't see myself preferring to use him. Then we got Sigurdsson behind him, our best player in the squad at the moment. We got Montero out in the left midfield spot, 26-year-old. High work rates, 4-star, 4-star. Looks like he can be a good player at 79. Dyer on the right mid. High work rates, 3-star, 4-star at 28. I thought he was younger than that for some reason, but nonetheless, he's going to be a good player for us, I hope. Then we got Ki Sung Young in the midfield over Jack Cork, just because his skill stats are a lot better than Cork, so I went with him. They can rotate in and out, doesn't really make a difference. And then we got Leroy Fer. He is a beast in the midfield. He is 26 years old, from the Netherlands, 6'2", 4-star weak foot, medium work rates. He can play cam or CM. Looking at his stats, he could probably play a defensive midfield too if necessary, which is kind of the role he is in right now, so he should not have a problem there. Then we got Taylor left back. Then we have Fernandez and Amat as our two starting center backs at the moment, with Fabianski in the net and Rangel at right back. On the bench we have Llorente, Routledge, Barrow, Cork, Nordfeldt, Vanderhorn, and Naughton. And in the reserves, players that could get into the team if we need them in case of injury or just rest. We have Britton, Mawson, Kingsley, and Tremmel. The rest of them are just young guys who basically aren't going to get into the team unless it's crucial, and most of them will probably be getting loaned out. Okay, so now I'm just going to sim up to and through the first preseason tournament game, and then that should end the video, and we'll finish off the tournament and start the Premier League in the next video, as well as I'll add in some transfer targets. The window is not open, but I'll still show my future targets for this squad. So we're going to sim up to the first game. I'll also add in some training, just not right now. I'm just going to get through this first game right now. Sim match against Locomotive. Advance, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we came out on top 4-0. No problem in that first game for us. We got goals from Fur, 2 from Montero, and 1 from Sigurdsson. Leroy Fur must have got his before the 24th minute. Then Montero got one in the 24th and 50th minute, and Sigurdsson finished it off with a goal in the 73rd minute. We did get an injury to our striker Baston, and Llorente came on in replace of him. Hopefully that's not serious. It's only a band-aid right now, so it shouldn't be anything too serious. We'll advance on from that. Player injured. Sprained ankle. He'll be out for about 9 days. So he might miss a few of the preseason tournament games, but it's nothing serious that's going to keep him out for a long period of time. Okay, so between this video and the next one, I'll probably set up some training and send out some initial scouting for players that I'd like to add to my transfer list or my short list. And other than that, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.